Growing up as a kid, I never really cared about my hairstyle. To the kid me, having a haircut was just a monthly event of hiring professionals to shave you like a sheep. And I'll never forget that feeling of turning into a porcupine that self-pricks itself after the haircut. I remember vividly the kids around me would scream and flail like they're having the living demons pulled out of them. Kid me was smart. I knew those despicable vibrating things were dangerous. Back then, I thought it was the Excalibur. One tiny touch and I'll have my head turned flatter than my girlfriend's butt. I didn't want people playing tic-tac-toe in my head, so I stayed dormant until they were done. Then I flipped the fuck out. Growing up, I didn't really care about my hairstyle. Rather, I didn't really have much choice living in an Asian household. For some reason, your hair has to be at the very edge of being bald, but still have just a tiny bit of hair left to not actually be bald, if that makes sense. And it's not an exaggeration to say I've lived my entire childhood with sandpaper on my head. I know it's not just me, because there may and my brother have the same please rub my head haircut. To be honest, I still didn't really care about my hairstyle even after entering high school. I have no idea what looks good on me and was too lazy to actually look for one. All my friends would be pulling in tons of ladies with their attractive hairstyles, and there's me with my redeeming qualities being my only leg hair. No, seriously, why? I just happened to sit down with 3 other girls this one time. We were wearing shorts, so everything from my knees down to my ankles were exposed. Now, I don't remember what kind of engaging conversation we were having to give her the go sign to make her think she can invade my personal space, but then she started rubbing my leg. Then the other two joined in and they started taking turns like, what the fuck? At some point later on in my life, I decided I liked long hair. No, not the edgy kind of type. I just like the smooth feeling of running my fingers through my hair. During that time, I was cutting my hair once every 3 months. My parents would constantly see my hair past my eyebrows and they would flip the house. It got so bad to the point I was kicked out of the house by my father. Now, I can't read minds, but he probably thought if I'm gonna have the hobo hair, I might as well become one. My visits to the barbers have mostly gone smoothly. Mostly. This one time I happened to be strolling through the suburbs and saw a barber shop. I decided to take a haircut there. Oh boy, there was no door, no windows, it was just one tiny room with a chair and a semi-big mirror. I didn't really care since it's just a haircut, so I asked him for the price and let him go down to town. Back then I was still going through puberty, and when you're on your puberty you get these cute tiny landmines that turn into red waterfalls in a single heartbeat. How do I say this? This guy was quite energetic. I'm not sure whether my man was just excited to get his first customer in a long time or just had the best sleep in his life. But he really went down to town with my hair. Look. You're the barber. I have no say in your craft nor how you're gonna do it as long as it doesn't hurt. Except it hurts. Guy was swinging his comb through my hair like he's swiping a card from Among Us. You know how people have to lift the top hair with the comb to precisely cut it with their scissors? This guy was slicing my face with his magical comb and at least popped a few acnes. I get it, he's passionate, but the guy didn't have to fucking speed run my haircut. I'm calm. At least the haircut was cheap.